guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to talk about my college, that is Government Medical College Gondia, and I'm going to drink this strawberry shake because it's yummy. I'm back at college. I live in like a flat cum PG kind of situation, so I get bored a lot as compared to like first year I used to live in the hostel, because there's always someone to talk to in the hostel, and like there's always something happening, some gossips here and there. But when I'm just by myself, there's not much to do, so that's why I'm filming this video on a Sunday morning. Yeah, it's morning, and I'm drinking the strawberry shake, which is so good. So as I was saying, I just want to talk about my college, because when I gave NEET 2022, I wasn't sure if this is the college that I want to spend like my next 5 years into. So I scored 561 on 720 in my NEET 2022. That was like the cutoff that year was 560. Like I was getting all the private colleges, like all the rest of the colleges, and the one government college that I was getting was Gondia. So yeah, it's a bad situation to be in, but it is what it is. And I knew I did not want to take a drop. So I just wanted to talk about this topic because I feel like when I was so confused myself, there was nothing which was like telling me of what decision or like sharing their experiences. So I just want to share mine. Looking back 2 years, I feel like I could have made some decisions that were better. I just want to describe what a peripheral government medical college means. So when you give NEET, you get into medical colleges, right? So medical colleges are of 3 types: government, private and deemed. Then government medical colleges have also like certain types based on the city in which they are located. So if a college is located in like a bigger city, like a metro city, so it has a higher cutoff. And if the colleges are located in not so much big cities, but they are located in like small cities and towns, they could be called as peripheral government medical colleges. Okay, so I'm in one of them. It's called Government Medical College Gondia. As I told you, I was myself very confused when I was like writing the college list in like counseling. So I just wanted to discuss the pros and cons of like this college, and you could really like know the insights, because I've studied here for like almost 2 years now. So you could know the insights of what it is like to study here and how is the scene. I'm gonna discuss the pros first. Like the pros, if you get into a peripheral government medical college, what are the advantage to you? First of all, the fees. Fees is the biggest factor, right? Because most of us choose like a government college because it has less fees as compared to the huge chunk of fees that's in private and deemed colleges. So first advantage is the fees. Second advantage is the batchmates that you get into like a government college or even like a peripheral government college. As a matter of fact, any government college, the batchmates that you get they are competitive, intelligent, and you could like easily find like-minded people. Like if you want like friends who can study with you, you could find them there. It's because most people there are very study oriented and they want to like study and actually like become a very good doctor and etc. Another pro in peripheral medical colleges that I've seen a lot, and in my colleges specifically, is the attendance. You do need to attend certain important lectures, and you do need to like do every exams and every like journal completion and checking and everything. But the attendance is teensy bit like lenient here. Like, I really love to travel and take a lot of trips. If you want to do that, you can actually like do it very nicely. One more thing that is in peripheral medical colleges is the patient load. The patient load is very diverse here. So Gondia is located near the borders of 3 states: MP, Chhattisgarh and Maharashtra. So people from there also like travel to this government medical college to like checkups and everything. So you could like see patients from different regions. So it's very diverse, and you could really see a lot of new cases here. So which is a really big plus point. Another like thing in peripheral colleges is that it's a small city. So small cities have less distractions because there are not a lot of things that you could do here. So you could basically, like, there are cafes and hotels that you could go to, and like there are lakes and waterfalls on the outskirts that you could explore, but there are not a lot of other things that you could do, like enjoyment, like clubs and everything that's like really accessible to you in a bigger city. So small city, less distraction, so you could be more focused. Also, the traveling distance of everything is very less. Everything is walking distance if you live in like a prime area, and so everything is very close, so the travel times becomes literally zero to get from one point to another, which is like a major disadvantage of living compared to living in a big city. The major reason why I chose this college was it is really close to my hometown. If you are choosing a college, like the distance from your home is really important, because in MBBS you do get to go to home a lot, and like if you are close you could even like go during the weekends or go before preparing for a big exams to be like more like attached to home and everything, if that's what you want. Rent prices here are shockingly very less. I wanted to really experience adulting once, like doing things by myself, decorating my room and like moving into my own flat and things. If you really are into that, then it's a great opportunity to do it here, because yeah, you get to learn a lot of things. Now let's come to the cons. Things that are a disadvantage that I feel like according to my experience. So first thing, the infrastructure. So my college was started in 2016 and it's not very developed yet. Like the hospital is really good, but like the college building and the hostel buildings are not developed at all. Like, you know, campus and everything is a selling point for a college and everything, but campus भी एक point तक matter करता है, उसके बाद नहीं करता है, right? So इधर भी you need to like adapt like that. Whenever you're choosing a college, visit that college before. You do adapt after a while. You just say it is what it is and you just accept things as they are. So yeah, but it's a con. Then the next con is boredom. There is a lot of boredom here because there's not a lot of things that you could do here. Like, to keep yourself stimulated, you need to like find things that you find enjoyable. Then it's a smaller city, so also there's less exposure. If you wanna like go to like eat a certain type of food, like if you wanna eat Korean food and everything, like this is not available here. Even from the college ke fests and everything, the exposure that you get here is relatively very less. That there are not inter-colleges fest here because it's a small city. No college will come to a small city, right? The personality development that should happen in a college doesn't happen a lot here, according to my experiences. Empty mind is devil's home. Because the exams have ended and you don't have a lot of things in the city, and you start overthinking and like anxiety, depression. It's pretty common in our college. If you're on like social media a lot, you could really start comparing yourself with the like people you know back in the school and everything, because they might go and live in like a big city, and because you might feel like कि ये college इतना अच्छा नहीं है, it's not according to my potential and everything. That's what I used to feel the first 6 months that I was here. They were really tough for me. And yeah, I would really say like take some time off social media. So I just want to give some advice to everybody who feel like अब वो आ गए हैं कॉलेज में and they don't know what to do, but they do realize कि उन्हें डॉक्टर बनना है and they want to do this. So how to actually cope up from such a situation? So what? My college isn't the best in the world. My college doesn't have to define my entire personality, okay? Your college isn't everything that you are. Like India में like एक ऐसी thing बिठा देते हैं दिमाग में कि college is such a big thing. Like during 11th and 12th, it was like college, एक अच्छा college में जाना, it's such a huge deal, but it's not. Even if you're in like the worst college possible, mine is not the worst. It's actually a dream of some people, and I've talked to people here and they have made me realize that how happy they are that they are finally here. So even what you're getting here is a dream of some people, and studying is a privilege. I love to study the subjects that I get to study. I love to spend my hours studying. It just makes me realize that there's things in the world out there that I haven't known. Get this mindset that what you have now is a dream of someone else. Another thing that I want to tell is build a solid support system that is outside of college. There should be a person that you could call anytime things go wrong, anytime you feel anxious, anytime you feel like panicky. Next thing is develop a hobby or passion. Like the moment you get into college, develop a passion or hobby that you really wanted to do. Maybe it's a lost childhood dream, like mine was to start a YouTube channel. Yeah, like you get my point. If you are like engaged and busy in other things, you don't even think about things like comparison and like it's not that good. Another thing that I'd really recommend is cut down your social media time. It's doing you no good. Put down your phones, do something outside, trust the process. Like it all settles in, it all falls into place. Even if you don't get into the best undergraduate college, you could do your best in the PG every day, right? And life really doesn't end if you aren't in AIMS or in like the best college, your dream college. Life doesn't end there. Trust me, it took me a while to get to this point. I feel like the things that I've learned here, I could have never learned if I got into like a very great college, because it's not like the usual college experience that you go for. This is what my experience from first and second year at a peripheral government medical college was like. Yeah, these were entirely my opinions. Yours could have been different. Thank you so much for watching, and subscribe if you want to, comment if you want to, like if you want to, do whatever if you want to. Love you. Bye.